The whispering shadows. In a small village nestled deep within the woods, there stood an old, abandoned mansion. The townsfolk spoke in hushed tones about the eerie occurrences within its walls, but no one dared to venture close. It was said that the mansion was haunted by the restless spirit of a woman who had mysteriously disappeared decades ago. One stormy night, a young journalist named Emily decided to investigate the mansion for her latest story. Armed with only a flashlight and her notebook, she entered the creaking front door. The air inside was thick with dust and the scent of decay. Shadows danced on the walls as lightning flashed through the broken windows. As Emily explored the dark corridors, she began to hear faint whispers. At first, she thought it was the wind, but the voices grew louder and more distinct. They seemed to be calling her name. Her heart pounded in her chest as she followed the sound to a grand, decaying staircase. At the top of the stairs, she found a room with a large mirror, its surface covered in a thick layer of grime. Emily wiped the glass clean with her sleeve and gasped. Reflected in the mirror was the figure of a woman in a tattered white dress, her eyes hollow and pleading. The woman's lips moved, but no sound came out. Terrified, Emily turned to run, but the door slammed shut. The whispers turned into desperate cries, echoing through the room. The temperature plummeted, and Emily could see her breath in the air. The woman in the mirror raised her hand, pointing to a spot on the floor. With trembling hands, Emily moved aside a dusty rug to reveal a hidden trapdoor. Inside was a small, forgotten room, and there, in the corner, lay the skeletal remains of the woman. Clutched in her bony fingers was a diary. Emily opened the diary and read the final, sorrowful entries of a woman betrayed and left to die by her own family. As she finished reading, the whispers ceased, and a sense of peace filled the room. The spirit had finally found rest. Emily left the mansion, the diary safely tucked under her arm. The story she wrote not only brought closure to a tragic tale, but also freed the village from the haunting presence that had loomed over it for so many years. I hope you enjoyed the story.